The loudest sound that I've ever known was silence. How the echo of where people used to be is known to us as a haunting. How violence finds validation through comfort. But isn't that why we're taught to scream? To cry for help? To say something when everything is collapsing in on us? Well, the sky is falling and the chickens have come home to roost, yet where can they rest when there is no home? I'm finding it hard to put to words the enormity of this pregnant pause, the gravitas of this calamity. I want to better stress that not everyone is saying enough, when enough really just means everything, really just means anything, when people are forced to comb through rubble just to hear someone scream, just to hear someone breathe, just to hear someone say anything. I mean, how best can we surmise humanity if not excelling at prolonged suffering, encouraging moral depravity, smothering sounds of injustice with the loudest demolition money can buy, and excusing familicide? Well, I'm sorry, Gaza. We failed our promise to you. But this isn't about Palestine. This isn't about Sudan or the Congo or Vietnam, Afghanistan. This isn't about countries and homes we've razed the ground they're built upon. I'm uncomfortable in the silence, uneasy in the presence of ghosts. We've built towers that hum to drown out their wailing. I mean, how many body parts did it even take to piece together these phones? Fingerprint scan to unlock the answers to the question, hey Siri, how many fingers are lost to mine this cobalt? How many people lose sight to give this camera its flash? How many rumors or untruths must we sift through to excuse the birdhouse-sized coffins that hundreds will use to bury their babies? The toy boxes the thousands will use to bury their children? The shipping containers worth of trauma they'll all be forced to carry? How do we pay respects to their passing? In the midst of these evil times, I mean, what else can I offer but a moment? So let's take a moment. But don't ask me why I'm silent. Don't ask me to pause, break for you to hear me speak. I'm intent on paying this turn consecutively. So if I'm taking a moment of silence to process this grief, then just know that for each body, I'll have to be silent for at least 31 days. A month ending in more sorrow than any hallowed eve, because I know that even at the end, there'll still be more bodies to grieve. And that's why experiencing the death of a loved one is called a loss, because it robs us the opportunity to speak. And there are Black mothers now who've lost their voice to police brutality. Fathers who no longer preach after dropping their kids off to school one last time. So when I tell you that bullets and bombs are second in impact to the sounds of grief, it's because I've always known that silence speaks volumes to me. So let's take a moment to face the fear we should have and embrace this responsibility for the people that we left to become a haunting, and speak into existence the words that they'll never get to hear. I'm sorry.